You have no excuse not to. Zero excuse. Nothing. What are you going to do? Sit and wait or take action? Just do something, bro. Do anything. I don't care. Figure out what's the dream life. Don't worry about how you're going to get there. What's the dream life? Map it out. Visualize it. Feel it. You got to get the feelings involved. Now we're not optimizing for, and now let's reverse manufacture. Okay, what does this look like? What does my dream day look like? If you don't know what you're working towards, how the hell are you supposed to architect it? You're not just gonna there's no magic wands, unfortunately. If you find one, let me know. You physically have to do something, anything to start with, to start making progress. And once you start making progress, you have momentum. Once you have momentum, then it's just consistency over time. But start with the end in mind, what you're optimizing for. But be very, very clear, very specific, visualize it. Go through your perfect day. Where are you? What's the feel? What's the temperature? Who am I with? What am I having for breakfast? What's my first thing? Literally everything, step by step. Visualize it. Bob Proctor, if you can see it in your head, you can hold it in your hand. I remember listening to that original meditation. I listened to it every day, probably for 2 years. So like a 15, 20-minute one. I'll probably be able to find it. But that concept of if you can see and visualize something in your head, you can hold it in your hand. I couldn't do the maths. I was like, how? That doesn't make any sense. But I listened to it. And then as time has passed, it actually makes sense. And it comes back to what I said earlier around everything here is by design. Everything is by design, nothing is by chance. And the fact that you are able to, and this is the secret, not secret, but this is the thing no one teaches about how powerful you are as a human being. You are able to channel and transmute thought energy into physical products, into physical things. This is your ability. Everything here, whatever, laptop, phone, mic, cup, TV, wall, started in someone's brain. We have that ability to transmute energy into physical things. Now you know that's your power, that's your birthright as a creator. What the fuck are you wasting time on social media for, consuming or getting drama, watching sitcoms, fucking Love Island? Bro, that's sucking your life energy. You're this fucking massive creative source where you can literally bring anything you can think of into reality. If you want an extreme example, fucking Elon Musk, look what he's doing while you're fucking scrolling. All starts with a thought, with an idea, but the key is you take action on it. Even if the action leads to nowhere, you will learn so much through the process. Don't be too attached to specific things in very constrained time periods. If you can do it, brilliant. If not, it's the compound learnings over time. That's what will get you where you want to go. But the thing is, it is not going to be easy. It will be difficult. It's going to be a big learning curve. If you don't have good people around you, they're going to pull you down. They want to keep you small. If they see you succeed, tall poppy syndrome, they're not going to be happy about it. But that's good. These are all good things. These are good signs. This is positive things, because what you want is better quality problems. You're never going to not have problems. You don't want a life of no problems, because what are you going to do all day? Sit on the beach and drink pina coladas. Brilliant, for 2 hours. But then what? Especially if you're a guy watching this, you need to hunt, you need to build, you need to kill. You do something. All this energy, all this masculine energy, you got to do something with it. It needs to be deployed in something tangible. You need, what's the best day? When you've sat around and done nothing all day, or you've done everything you've achieved. Which is the better one before you go to bed? It's always the second one. When you've struggled, you've worked hard, you've done a really good solid day's work. That feeling is priceless. That feeling of satisfaction that you've actually accomplished something. Even if the job wasn't done, you've still taken massive action. And you let yourself, you have that reward, that reward feelings and the emotions that come up. It's the same with this. But take action, bro. Do something. Just don't expect things to fall in your lap, because again, then you're externalizing. You're relying on things that are directly out of your sphere of influence, as opposed to thinking, okay, what is directly within my control? Control your controllables. If you don't have something yet, your only job is to figure out how to get it. You might not have all the answers, but it's like finding clues. It's like playing hide and seek. You're listening, you've got your senses engaged. Where could, you're thinking about things, you're problem solving, is it under there, is it behind the cupboard, whatever. This process, eventually you're gonna find them, right? You're gonna find them eventually, but you're doing something, you're taking action, you're not just sitting on the couch saying, I wonder where he is. You have to go out and do stuff, you have to move things around, all right? This is the process, it's action. Daily violent action towards a specific goal. And that specific goal can be brought down into micro goals, small little things that stack and compound over time. So now you have the skill set. I know we're basically talking about the same things, but it's because it always comes back down to fundamental foundational principles of how do I get what I want? If I'm broke, if I'm stuck, if I don't know what I'm doing, if I'm finding my way in the dark. And the answer is the same. Seek and you will find. Let's not make this too biblical. But first and foremost, what you're optimizing for, work backwards, take action. Daily violent action. Be very clear. Understand that you are a creative. It's your birthright to actually create and do something with your life, because if you don't, you will be assigned something to do or a product to sell or another business to sell, so it might as well be your own. That's powerful. Like trying to get out of the 9-to-5 mindset for me is a lifetime's work of programming, of unwinding and unlearning everything I was taught to be true as a kid. And that's fine, but you're growing. I'm growing through it every day. There's always new challenges, things to do, or old belief systems or habits that you're trying to unprogram and then reprogram, and that's fine. This is it. It's the same in life as it is in business, but just remembering that it is a process, not an event, and you have to stick at things long enough. You have to basically give time to see results. But most people, the second it gets difficult, they quit, back in their shell, and if you do that, you're fucked. Game over. Just don't even start if you're going to do that. Expect it to be difficult. You're optimizing for better quality problems. You're never not going to have problems, but you want problems that are worth solving. You want problems of scale, of growth, of hiring. Yeah, not of where's my next sale coming from, but you have to transpire the problem list or the hierarchy in order to get to these problems. And every time, just like going to the gym, just like training your muscle, you get bigger, you get stronger, you get more capable, your mindset's developed, your worldview is expanded. So by the time you get to these big problems, it's not a problem. Like it's not a thing. It's like, okay, I don't even think about it. I always use a good example of when I go home, and sometimes my family's panicking over something, and I can just come in and say it from a third part and be like, not to diminish it, but it's like, bro, like just do this, it's fine. To them it's like, oh wow, like because they're in it, they don't have big problems to solve. If you don't have big problems to solve, the smallest thing becomes the biggest thing. It's all relative. That you want to get out of that minutia thing and back into the expansive world where you're solving problems that are worth solving.